Hello, Miss Najla. Hello, Mrs. Hanan. Thank you for joining. You're our early birds today. We will start in a few seconds. We're just waiting for just 1 minute to make sure that as many people as we would like to join. Would you guys please type in the chat box if you can hear me well? Just type yes. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Great. So it's my first Zoom meeting for teachers, and wow, guys, it's like a lot of people are joining today, so that's great. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So whether you've got the invitation from a WhatsApp group, Facebook group, or you know me personally, you've received it from a friend, I'd like to thank you all for your valuable time and for you being here with me today. Okay, we will start straight away. Our session is going to be for 40 minutes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Salma. You deserve it. Thank you. So kind. So our session today is going to be for 40 minutes. I'll try to finish the presentation as early as 25 minutes and give you some time between 10 to 15 minutes for questions and answers. And of course, if you would like to share ideas, if you have a thought about what I'm going to say. So I'm really sorry, I'm just still admitting people, like, wow, like a lot of people are joining today. Good. So let me first start by introducing myself. My name is Nancy. I am Egyptian, and I live in Ireland. I've actually lived in Ireland for the past 6 years now. My primary qualification is in pharmacy, but I've shifted my career around 7 years ago to be an English facilitator. I'm currently working as an English teacher in Mount Simon Center. This is beside my work as an Arabic English interpreter at Context Translation and Interpretation Company. Well, I call myself an explorer because I love to try new things, join a lot of courses, and whether they are relevant or irrelevant to my career, I just love it, okay? And two courses that I've just recently taken were the Social Studies Program and Counseling and Listening course, which will allow me to run this presentation effectively. So hopefully I'll meet your expectation. You can call me a teacher and maybe a junior counselor. You can say that. So yeah, now I will share the screen with you. I'll share the presentation. And please, just if you can see the presentation on the screen, would you please just type yes in the chat box? Can you all see my screen? Can you see the presentation? Yes, great. Very good. Okay, I'll just maximize this. Cool. So this is our topic today, balancing teaching and family. Okay, so the teacher mom and dad struggle. I've already, this is just to show you if you can see my screen. You can, right? You said yes. Cool. And I've already introduced myself. I always love to start with a group agreement, or as I call it, it's a group contract. It's just a basic rule since we're gonna have, some sort of participation, and I would love you to, express yourself and express your opinions. So it's just basic rules that we should respect each other. You should have one voice at a time. So, if we can hear from each other. We will also need to accept the difference. So feel free to disagree with anything that I do, and I would love to hear from you. Everyone's opinion is appreciated in this room. Just be a good listener, be positive. Participation and interaction is very, very important. Okay, and that's why, remember, that's why you are here. So hopefully we will all agree upon that. Okay. So let's go to the next part, which is the objective of this presentation. Okay, why we're having this presentation today. So first of all, well, it's just my first, oh, great Passant. Okay, agreed. Excellent. So the objective of this presentation, why we are having this session today, okay? First of all, we need to raise awareness around the role of teachers, the role of parents, and the role of teachers' moms and dads, of course, okay? We need to, well, and today we will address the challenges that teacher moms and dads face on daily basis and how, and since we will raise some issues today, we need to know how to overcome these problems that teachers face in general and teacher moms and dads face in particular, okay? And then you are here and just to let you know that you are not in this alone. Whatever issue we have today, okay, you're not in this alone. We are in this together. We are in this room together because we have something in common, okay? So that is the objective of today's session. That's why you are all here. Today we will focus a little more on teachers' moms, and this is not to, we are not underestimating the role of, of dads, not at all. We are just, well, there's actually a few reasons behind that. Just please type yes if you still, can you still see my presentation? Would you please type yes in the chat box? Can you? Okay, great, good. Okay, so we are not underestimating the role of the father in the family, not at all. We're just focusing a little more on working mom and especially teachers in terms of how emotional we can easily get, okay? We have more responsibilities toward our families, our children, looking after them. Our body, you know, the nature of the female body is controlled by a set of hormones which affect our mood. We all know that. We just, you know, we need to raise awareness around this matter, okay? Women are emotional and moms are super emotional, I believe. And since we deal with other people's children, we can easily get, you know, that feeling of guilt toward our own children, that we are not doing enough for them. So just allow me to, share with you. This is a diary of a teacher mom. It is just a small story that I wrote here. Okay, so can you hear it? Now?
A diary of a teacher mom.
Sorry, just tell me if you can hear it first. Okay, great. Yeah, let's do this then.
I wake up every day with million thoughts in my head, and of course to-do lists that I never finish. I have to wake up at least 2 hours before the kids do. Prepare their breakfast, get their clothes ready for school, and check what I'm gonna cook for lunch today. Oh my God, I forgot to prepare the lesson plan for the 3C class. I was not supposed to accept that offer to teach the third grade students until a new teacher comes. Filling that gap is just an extra work for me. Well, anyway, it's too late for this now. Now, talking to myself, well, let's have takeaway today so I can spare some time to prepare this lesson plan now. Mommy, you are a good mom. You shouldn't feed your kids that unhealthy food much. But what can I do? Okay, I'll think about a healthier option to cook on my way home. Well, I'm kind of satisfied with this solution now. So the kids are waving to me from the school bus, and here is the first mission of the day has just been accomplished. At school, starting the first period, I welcome my students whom I love like my own kids. Being a teacher is hard work, but it's my life passion. The love look in their eyes give me just a self-satisfaction on how good person I am. Now I am back home, I have to run to the kitchen to get the lunch ready. Just thinking while cooking, why did I feel guilty so much about having a takeaway this morning? We would have finished lunch by now. We finished lunch, I ran to the kitchen to wash the dishes. I shout at the kids to stay quiet and stop fighting. And now the biggest struggle is to ask them to sit and do their homework. Although I'm a teacher, but now I'm just an exhausted mom. Now they finished their homework. Daddy's home. He plays a little with them, but he's also tired from work. We both go to bed and sleep like dead bodies, to wake up the next day and do the exact same thing. It's a vicious cycle, and I'm not sure if I'm enjoying it anymore.
Okay, good. Okay, now who can relate? I will ask just ask a few questions, and you all we have to do is just to answer with yes or no. Okay, so any of you can relate to this video? Please just type in the chat box yes or no. Passan said a small sad story that represent our daily lives. Okay, Salma said yes. Dalia said yes. Okay, Aisha said yes. Okay, so I see that it's not just this poor lady's diary. I see that it from the chat box here. I see that a lot of you said yes, exactly, yes, yes, yes. Now, okay, I'm gonna share the presentation again. Just tell me if you can see it. Can you see the presentation? Yeah? Okay, good. Now, I'll just ask a few questions and I want you to answer with yes or no. So do you have thoughts in your mind that could affect your concentration? Like you're doing something and you're concentrating, or there are thoughts on your mind that, you know, it affects the way you concentrate in doing things? Yeah. Okay. Do you have too many responsibilities that stress you out? Just type yes or no. Yes. Okay. Have you ever felt guilty toward your family? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. Do you force yourself to do things for your family while you're tired or exhausted and only to make them happy? Hanan, I see that you said I can't hear, but I think it's just a problem with your maybe speakers or something, because everyone else can hear me, right? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Yeah. Okay, so Hanan, please check your setting because I think all the others can hear me well. Okay. So if your answer is yes to any of the questions above, then you are in the right place for start over. Okay. Now, just a little more questions, few more questions. Do you think your family, just again, type yes or no. Do you think your family members know how hard it is to manage the house and work together? Yes or no? Do they really understand that? Okay, so I think I'm glad that they know it is hard. Okay, do they really see you as a hero? Okay, Salma typed no. Do they see you as a hero? Not really. Okay, they got used to what you are doing. Do you see yourself as a hero? This is the big question here. The big question, and I mean it. Do you see yourself as a hero? Yes or no? No. They are taking you for granted. Okay, Ola said that, sure. Yeah. Ola said no, sorry. Passant, yes. Aisha, yes. Okay, for those who said yes, that is brilliant. For those who said no to any of the three questions above, then you need to value yourself a little more, okay? And again, you are in the right place to do so. So let's just, I will just show you something. 1 second. The next time I'm gonna have this presentation, I'll ask for a co-host because I think I'm terrible when it comes to technology. Okay, now I will reshare this with you. I don't know why my slides is not moving forward. Okay, so again, sorry, can you just tell me if you can see this? Can you see the screen? Can you see the presentation? Yeah, okay, good. So the two most amazing jobs in the whole world, okay? Number one is teacher, number two, the moms. Okay, so now I want a volunteer Could someone just raise your hand, and I will unmute your microphone and ask you to describe the picture that you see here on the left. So may I have any volunteer here? Just raise your hand. Just to describe the picture, it's very simple. What do you see in the picture on the left and the picture on the right? Come on, guys. Anyone to volunteer? Who would like to volunteer? No one? Okay, I see Passant here. Okay, Passant?
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Passant. Thank you. Thank you for.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for volunteering. So, what do you see in the
Thank you.
picture? Just in quickly in 30 minutes, in 30 seconds. What do you
Seconds. A teacher who has many tasks. She's participating with her children, with the students in the classroom. Many tasks on hand.
Okay, very good. And she's, yeah, definitely, she's surrounded by workloads and a lot of paperwork.
Yes.
Yeah,
Workload,
and
yes.
the other picture on the right?
A very busy mom. A very busy mom.
Yeah, what is she
Who
doing?
is cooking, taking care of her kids at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right. Thank you so much for your participation. I wish I can give you more time. It's just, you know, we're running out of time here. Thank you so much for your participation.
I just want to hear you more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Passant. You're so kind. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so as Passant said, the picture on the left is the teacher who is surrounded by a lot of paperwork that needs to be done. And on the other picture is a mom who's very busy with her kids. Okay, she is carrying one with one hand. She is maybe the other child is trying to touch the oven or something, and she's, you know, protecting him or pushing things away, or maybe she's just cooking. So all these are tasks that is being done by mom. Why did I write here the two most amazing jobs in the whole world? I wrote that because, well, once I was asked, well, are you saying that other occupations are not as important as these two? Well, this is not exactly what I am implying here. I'm just, yeah, like when I was asked this question, the person said, what about doctors? What about, engineers and all these other occupations? This is not the point. The point here is that, well, that engineer and that doctor was first raised by a mom and then by a teacher. Okay, so here, well, this is where we all started. That's why I'm saying that these two jobs are the most amazing jobs in the whole world. Now, the first, when I was talking about the objective, is to raise awareness around the teacher's responsibilities. So I wrote here some of the responsibilities, and I'm sure that there are a lot more than this. Okay, so first, preparing lesson plans, instructing your students, assigning homework, grading tests, documenting students' progress, supervise the class, making sure the supplies are there, organize, the classroom, make sure it's clear and orderly, attending the parents-teacher meeting, attend admin's meeting, right? Don't we all do all this? Just type yes or no. And I'm sure there are more, much more on this list. Yeah, Passant said sure. And let's see now the mom's responsibility. Okay, by the way, this is a study that was done in 2015. If you see here, the workload forced new teachers out of the profession. That was a survey in 2015, okay? And imagine the new teachers, like around 25% of the new teachers, those who are the fresh grads, they actually reconsider a career shift, okay? Because of the heavy workload that they can't handle. I'm not here to depress you, by the way, but I'm just here to tell you that you're doing well, okay? The second, we need also to raise awareness around the mom's responsibility. So look at this and tell me if you agree. So mom is a chef, okay? And it's not just B&B, it's not a bed and breakfast, it's all inclusive. So you prepare like 3 meals a day, right? Yes or no? Salma said yes here. Okay, the second thing, mom is a housekeeper. She cleans all the mess, starting from lifting the clothes from on the floor, the cups in the living room, the spilled food, the dirty nappies or diaper, the vomiting, and list could go on till the morning, right? Okay, just our time is tight here. Mom resolve conflicts. So she, and nowadays you cannot just tell your kids, you have to do this, okay? You need to learn how to be a negotiator. You need to tell them that you need to convince them. You need to have some problem solving skills, right? Yeah, multi-talented, yes. Social worker, yeah, excellent. Okay, you're also an event planner, okay? You schedule all the sort of appointments, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, after school activities, vacation, and so on. Okay, moms are teachers, even if they are not qualified teachers, right? You teach your kids everything, and I mean it, like everything. Okay, moms or dads also a driver or a chauffeur. They drive their children everywhere. Moms do the laundry. Mom is a counselor. So you go to mom when you fail a test or when your heart is broken, because she's the person who's going to comfort and advise you. Okay. Life coach, of course. Juggler. Yeah. Okay. Moms are also finance manager. Okay. And well, magically they always have money, and we all, borrow money from them. So they balance the cost of the groceries, the school activities, the clothes, and everything. Okay. And finally, mom is a healthcare provider. She kisses the injured knees, and they check the children's fever. She makes the children comfortable, and they also make the lovely or delicious the noodle soup when you're sick, right? So all these are doctoring duties. Now I would like you to think for just a second that all these jobs on the list are paid jobs. Okay, and specialized people are doing each and every job on this list, and you are doing all these jobs for free, just out of love, right? Okay, so why I'm telling you this? I just want you to know that being a teacher and being a mom, you are a world changer. I'm here to tell you, if these are the responsibilities of a teacher, these are the responsibilities of a mom. So imagine the combination of these two amazing jobs together. That is you. Okay, I'm here to tell you that you are amazing, and you make a difference every day. Okay, we're just stuck in the routine, and we don't realize how amazing we are. Okay, we are doing well. So let's now go straight to the challenges, because we're running out of time. The challenges of being a teacher mom or a teacher dad. So, and the first one is more for moms, I would say, teacher moms. It's the painful feeling of not doing enough for your students, okay? And the terrible, even more terrible feeling of not being there for your own children at home, which then you feel like you're not enough at work and you're not enough at home. This can lead to stress and anxiety, frustration, and beating yourself up. Okay. The second thing is, please type yes if you agree. Okay. The second thing is the heavy workload at school and at home. The third thing is having to work after school hours and sometimes on weekends, like preparing the lesson plans or preparing tests and stuff like that. Okay. And then the biggest problem is dealing with annoying parents, right? Do you agree? Guys, do you agree? Just type yes in the chat on the chat box. Yeah, you agree. So now we've mentioned some challenges or some problems. So now I want to tell you a solution for this, or just to suggest some solutions. First of all, if we have a problem, we need to find a solution, and this will lead to success. The first thing that I suggest is to take it easy. Okay, you are doing well, and do what you feel is easier for you. So if you feel like, for example, if you feel like cooking the food and the weekend to be enough for, few coming days, do that and don't feel guilty about it. If you feel like, if you feel that you can't handle something, don't do it now. If you feel so tired, go to bed. Just don't feel guilty about it. You are doing well. Number two, you actually need to learn how to say no sometimes. So I know that extra school responsibility, to say no to extra school responsibility could be very painful to ambitious teachers. But remember that you need to balance this because you have a family. And then on the other hand, you are a kind mom and you are saying yes to your children all the time. You're trying to make them happy, but sometimes you have to say no, okay? Just know that it's fine. It's okay. It's okay to say yes sometimes. The third thing is learn how to manage your time. And then if you're happy with my presentation, I could make another presentation about time management because there is no time for this now. So learn how to manage your time. Manage your time to work smarter, not harder, and prioritize your tasks. The fourth solution here, well, which is in my opinion is the most important one, is to schedule a time for you. Okay, just tell me in the chat box, are we always the last on our own list, or sometimes not even on our own list? Yes or no? Is it a fact or no? Yes, right. Okay, so this is the time now to schedule a me time, okay? This could vary from going out with a friend just for like 15 or 30 minutes for a walk, okay? It could also be just to lock the door on yourself just for 5 minutes to enjoy the quietness, okay? Maybe just 10 minutes, go out on the terrace, enjoy a cup of coffee without any disturbance, okay? Enjoy the cold breeze or the fresh breeze. Just write it on your to-do list and make it a priority. And remember, you need to value yourself. First, you need to value yourself to solve your problems. The fifth thing, do not compare yourself to others. And this is a tricky one because you see, sometimes we sneak to other friends' profile on Facebook, for example, and we check the lovely pictures that they have with their children. And then we come back and feel guilty about, well, she is a better mom than I am because, she doesn't work. She has more time. Now look at the way she dresses her children. She spends more time with them. Well, this is not the case. Don't compare yourself to others. Remember, comparing yourself to others is a theft of joy, okay? Those people have completely different circumstances and reality. And Facebook and social media is actually virtual reality. Okay, this one is very important. Establish personal boundaries, okay? And this one, well, remember, you need to do that from day one in schools. So how many of you had to give their personal phone numbers to a parent? Did you do that before? Because if you did, please stop doing that because they will annul you to hell. I'm telling you that, okay? They will put you on the freaking WhatsApp mother groups, and then you have to reply to the 1,000 messages that is being sent on these groups, and then they blame you the next day for not sending the diaries, or I told you in the personal messages. Stop, set personal boundaries with the students' parents from day one, okay? If you have to reply to emails, do that while you are at school during the working hours. And the last thing, accept help when it's offered. When someone offered to help you, don't say no, okay? You are not a robot. And ask for help when you need it. And that's what friends are for, okay? Just don't say, I can't do that, I can't handle that. Accept help when it's offered and ask for help when you need it, okay? And that's it. That's me today. Thank you so much. I will upload this session is recorded. I will upload it to my YouTube channel. This is my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, and Instagram. They are all with this logo, Easy English with Nancy. And now it's time for questions and answer. And please, I'd like you to participate. Anyone who would like to participate, please raise your hand. It's Passant again. Sorry, Passant. Okay, I'll just check if someone else raised their hands. Guys, if you didn't raise your hand, I will have to choose a volunteer. Any question? Any thoughts? Tuwaiba? Okay. Go ahead, Tuwaiba. Just accept the request of unmuting your microphone.
Yes, hello everyone.
Hello, Thuwaiba, how are you?
Yeah, thank you very much. That's really good.
You're so welcome. Okay.
Yeah, I actually worked as a teacher before as well. Just want to comment that is really nice to know your value as a mom, that you are doing great and you are, you know, changing the world.
Yeah,
just want to add to what you are saying, no promises. Don't give any promises to anyone. And don't keep it personal, the relationship with the people you are working at. It's good to value relationship, but it is not personal, it is work, official. So I just want to say thank you. And
you're so welcome. And she's my friend, by the way. She's like a friend in the real life. Thank you, Thuwaiba, for coming today.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to say something? Huh? Okay. Anyone? Okay, I see here Salma. Salma?
Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you. So
your
tell me.
presentation is really great, and I feel a relief actually.
Yeah, you're not in this alone. You're doing great.
Yeah, that's the story of my life every day, and I don't giving that time for myself, and I'm surely going to put something on my to-do list for myself, especially this 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and I have to talk this to my partner also about this. He has to accept this idea also with me, you know.
Yeah,
because I'm not, if I'm doing something on my own, maybe if he can encourage me or discourage me. So we have to have this talk with my partner or my family, whoever is living with me in my house, so they understand what I'm doing. They have to understand.
Yeah, and maybe he will suggest to have this thing with you, and you will enjoy it, even if for a very short time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Salma. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Basant, would you like to add something? Basant?
Yes.
Yeah, would you like to add something?
Yes, please. What if your employer is asking you to do more tasks at home?
Well, okay. So I said you have to say no sometimes. I know there could be some consequences, and you need to balance it. Okay. Well, if they ask you to do that, you can say no because you have rights.
It's not easy, you know. It's not easy. Not all the managers, they accept no.
Well, okay, do it with tactic. Okay, you can just tell them, okay, no, I'm not gonna do this. But I'm not in your shoes, okay? So you know better than me. And different countries have different policies, different schools have different rules. So I can't tell you exactly what you have to do, but you need to balance it in your life, because, well, they pay you for a certain number of hours, and if they are asking you to work more, well, they have to pay you for that.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry, I will just take the last one is it's gonna be Wafa, and then we will stop after that. So Wafa, would you like? Well, sorry, it's Wala. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Nancy, and thanks for your nice words that put me on the ease. Actually, they put me on the ease.
Nice to hear.
Thanks a lot.
That's
really, yes, seriously. This is the first time to feel that I'm relieved, or I'm I'm on the ease every time, and as a teacher, every time or every single moment, I feel that I'm anxious because of a lot of tasks that I have daily as a mother and as a teacher. But after your words, alhamdulillah, I felt relieved. But it's very hard in my point of view that to tell your principal or to tell your leader that you have a lot of work or a pile of work and you can't do extra work. But this is my point of view.
Yeah.
It's not accepted in the work. Okay. So what's your point of view?
Okay,
How can I tell it in a gentle way?
Yeah, well, as I told you, Wala, I'm not you, okay? You need to know how to to say it in a nice way, okay? There could be a lot of responsibilities. You can mention that. You can tell them, okay, you need to. If I have, well, you pay me for example, for 8 hours. Why am I supposed to work for like 14 hours without getting any payment? They need to facilitate your work. Like, for example, if you have to print something and do something, I'm not saying that you have to say it like this, like it's very solid. Go and tell them in the face that, no, I'm not gonna do this work. Okay, try to do it like in a gentle way. And you know what, to be honest, well, we're running out of time here. So if you are happy with this, I do appreciate your feedback. If you would just type one word in the chat box before we stop about this presentation. And then I promise, if you're happy with, with my performance today, to run another session. Okay, so yeah, just one word to tell me what do you think of this presentation today. Awesome, thank you. Thank you so much for the amazing presentation. Thank you. Okay, informative. Okay, interactive. Awesome, amazing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so awesome and fruitful. Thank you so much. And actually, the time passed so quickly. So this means that I really enjoyed having you here. And okay, so next time for okay, next time for that. Yeah, I was actually waiting for this comment. I was sure that someone's gonna say that. Okay, thank you so much for this presentation. It's very informative. Have you seen channel? Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you find this useful. And see you, inshallah, in the next presentation. Thanks. Bye-bye.